Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope you're all doing really well. So as you can tell from the title of today's video, I'm going to be filming a makeup tutorial. So in one of my previous videos I had a lot of comments asking me to film a makeup tutorial featuring this palette here, which is the Morphe 35T palette. I'll show you guys what it looks like inside. It is absolutely beautiful, so many gorgeous shades, and so yeah, I thought I would do what you guys asked me to and I would film a makeup tutorial today using this palette here. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be doing in today's video. I really hope you enjoy it, and I'm just going to get straight on with the makeup. So I've already cleansed and moisturised my skin, so I'm ready for primer, and the primer I'm using today is the Mercier foundation primer. This is the Radiance one, and I'm just going to take a little bit onto my fingertips and basically just massage this into my skin like a moisturiser. I've been loving this primer so much at the moment, and I really kind of pictured having super glowy, really flawless looking skin in this makeup tutorial, so this is a great primer to use for that. My face is going to go super red now. And also, as you can probably all see, I have got lots and lots of breakouts at the moment, which is fun, so I'm going to be covering those up. I've got loads of spots here and all down my nose, so that's just fab. So I'm now going to move on to foundation, and today's choice of foundation is the MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This is in the shade NW10. It's super pale, but I'm pretty pale at the moment, so I'm going to be using this colour. I'm just going to dot that around my skin. And then to blend that in, I'm going to be using this brush here, which is the Zoeva Silk Finish brush. This is one of my old favourite brushes for foundation, but I haven't been using it recently. I've been mostly just using my beauty blender, so I thought I'd switch things up today and try and use a brush. So after roughly blending that in, I am then just going to go in with my beauty blender and just push the foundation into my skin, make sure it's all blended really nicely. Also, I am really aware that I look really pale, and this foundation is actually a bit too pale for me right now because I'm slightly tanned on my shoulders and chest, so I'm just going to have to bronze up my skin because I just wanted to use this foundation because I really like it. Okay, because my spots are not yet covered, I'm going to use some concealer. I'm using the MAC Prolongwear Concealer, which is such an amazing concealer. Literally does the job for every problem you have. It covers spots, it gets rid of under eye circles, it's just an all-round really great concealer. So I'm just going to use that to cover up my spots, and then also just under my eyes as well to brighten up the skin. And then just push that in using my beauty blender. So I look super shiny from the foundation and concealer. So I'm going to go in with some of the Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just going to take that on a big fluffy brush. This is an Eco Tools blush brush. And I'm just going to use that to powder down my face. And this will just like set the foundation and concealer in place, and also just get rid of a little bit of that shine. Okay, next up I'm going to finish off my skin. I'm going to go in with some bronzer. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Filmstar Bronze and Glow, but the highlighter is no longer in the palette because it was slowly breaking for ages, and every time I opened up the palette, more of it would just like fall out onto the floor and make a mess. So I got a knife and scooped it out because I don't use the highlighter anyway. I basically just used the bronzer in this, so I thought I might as well just get rid of it. So I'm just going to bronze up my skin all over, like I said, just because that foundation is a little bit too light for me. Okay, so now I've bronzed up and I'm looking slightly more alive. I'm going to finish off the rest of my skin. So I'm going to use some contour powder. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Sculpting Powder, which is my all-time favourite contour product. As you can probably tell, there's hardly any left in here. I'm just taking a MAC brush and I'm just going to pop that in my cheekbones, and then also just bring it up onto my temples as well. I'm going to use quite a subtle blusher today, but this is one of my current favourites. It's the Soap & Glory Glow All Out blusher, and it's just a really, really gorgeous sort of pale corally pink. And I'm going to take that on my Zoeva blusher brush and just pop some of that onto my cheeks. It's such a pretty colour, but the thing I really like about it is that you do have to build it up because it's not that pigmented. And it's also got a tiny little bit of a shimmer to it, so in the light it does just look really glowing and beautiful. So it's kind of like almost a little bit like a highlighter. Okay, now time for actual highlighter. I've got a new one to use, which is very exciting. I have not used it at all yet. It's brand new. This is the Makeup Revolution Rainbow Highlighter. I hope you guys can see that. Let me just open it up. There we go. That is what it looks like. It's an actual rainbow and it's a highlighter, and I'm very excited to use it. Don't know if I'm going to end up looking a bit like a Barbie, but we'll see. So I'm just taking my fan brush, and I guess I'm just going to kind of mix all of the colours together. Don't really know. Oh wow. Oh wow. Can you guys see that? That is incredible. I love it. I look like an actual fairy. Oh my god, you can actually like properly see the colours in it. Like you can see the greens and the blues, which is very, very cool. Wow, I absolutely love that. Okay, let's move on to eyebrows, because I currently have none. I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. This is in the shade Taupe. I've kind of like used it quickly on really natural makeup days, but I haven't used it for like a proper makeup look yet, so let's see what I think. Okay, brows are done. They are quite light in colour. I feel like they match my actual hair, like my natural hair, really, really well. They're a little bit lighter than what I would normally do my brows, but I feel like I'm just going to go with it and see how it looks at the end. So now for the exciting part, I'm moving on to my eyes. So I'm just going to quickly use this little Real Techniques brush here and take a tiny little dab of concealer, like hardly any at all, and just pop that onto my eyelids just to kind of create a base for the other eyeshadows. Okay, I'm now moving on to the actual eyeshadow, which is very exciting. So yeah, like I said earlier, this is the Morphe 35T palette. There are so many gorgeous shades in here. It's going to be really hard to describe though because they don't have colours, so I'm just going to have to point to the shades I'm using. The first colour I'm going to go in with is actually the top shade in the corner here. It's like a light sort of mauvey colour, and I'm just going to take that on a fluffy brush, and I'm going to pop that colour just on the outer corner of my eye, and then also drag it through my crease because I want this to be sort of like my transition shade, I guess. So I'm just popping that really, really lightly through the crease. And then using a slightly smaller brush, I'm going to go in with the shade underneath it, which is a slightly more tanned colour, and just blend that one out in the corner. I think I'm going to have to go for the gorgeous coppery colour in the middle of the palette. So it's near the bottom, and it's just this one here. It stands out so much. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just a super glittery copper shade. So I'm taking that on a flat brush, and I'm going to go in and just pop that one in the centre of my eyelid. Oh my god, it's so pigmented and beautiful. Wow. So guys, I have been loving doing my hair like this recently. I feel like I'm probably going to get a few comments asking me to do a tutorial on it, which actually isn't going to be possible because I actually get my mum to do this for me. I'm good at doing hair, but like not really on myself. I'm a lot better doing hairstyles on other people. So yeah, I've been getting my mum to do this look for me. I basically really wanted it like Gabby from Love Island because I really, really loved her, and I loved the way that she did her hair and makeup and stuff. So I wanted my mum to do my hair like this, and it's basically just like little French plaits into buns. And I've got it on both sides, and I just think it's really cute, and I've been wearing it a lot at the moment. So yeah, just thought I'd let you guys know that I cannot do this myself, unfortunately. I'm then going to go in with this gorgeous shade at the bottom. It's kind of like a cranberry colour. This is a matte shade as well, and I'm just going to take that on a brush and just darken up the outer corner of my eye, just to make it a little bit more smoky. And especially if any of you guys watching this have blue eyes, it will really make your eyes stand out as well. That's why I really like to wear colours like this, because it just makes my eyes look more blue. Okay, so once I've done that, I'm going to go back in with that flat brush I used, and I'm going to take some of that cranberry shade and just pop it underneath my lower lash line, just on the outer corner. And then I'm also going to take a bit of the rainbow highlighter, and I'm going to take a tiny little pencil brush and just take the pink shade in the corner and just put a little bit of that on the inner corners of my eyes, just to give it a little bit of sparkle. Okay, I need to put some mascara on now. So the mascara I'm going to use is this one here, which is the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. As you can probably tell, I've still got a few eyelash extensions in. They have started to fall out a bit, so that's why they look a bit strange. But yeah, I've still got them in, so I need to be really careful. I've only just started putting a bit of mascara on them because they've gone quite wispy now. But yeah, this mascara has been going on top of them really well, and it doesn't like make them clump together or anything. So I'm just putting a little bit of that on my top lashes. I don't know if you guys can see as well, I've got one eyelash left on this eye that's so much longer than the others, and it's really bugging me, but I don't want to pull it out because it's probably going to pull my natural eyelash out as well, so I'm just going to have to leave it. But if you can see it, just ignore it. And then I'm just going to go in with some more of this mascara on my bottom lashes as well. So last step is lips, and I'm going to go in with the MAC Subculture Lip Liner. It's just a really, really gorgeous nude shade. And then I'm going in with one of the Soap & Glory Sexy Mother Pucker lipsticks. This is in the shade Love and Oh Beige. It's a shine lipstick, and it's just a really gorgeous nude colour. I've been wearing it loads recently. It's just a nice one to wear every day. Okay, so that is my makeup complete. I really, really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do let me know down below in the comments if you did, and also let me know if you've got this palette and you've tried this look at home, or if you've got any other looks that you've created with this palette that you really like. Just let me know down below in the comments. Yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed the video. Please do remember to give it a big thumbs up if you did, and click the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and I will see you guys very soon with a brand new video. Goodbye!